Ford just revealed what the 2026 F-150 is bringing to the table, and while it impresses in so many ways, it also comes with compromises we can't neglect. If you're planning to buy America's best-selling truck but want to know exactly what you're getting into, these 5 pros and 3 major cons will determine whether the F-150 deserves your hard-earned money. While Ford continues to dominate with impressive capabilities, some serious flaws might make you reconsider your loyalty to the Blue Oval. Let's start with what makes this truck so special, with the features that keep millions of Americans coming back to Ford dealerships year after year. Number 5. Impressive powertrain lineup. There's nothing worse than buying a truck and realizing the engine doesn't match how you actually use it. Too many truck buyers end up with underpowered base engines that struggle with heavy loads or gas-guzzling V8s when they mainly drive to the office. That's exactly why Ford's powertrain diversity is going to be such a strength in 2026. Starting with the 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6 producing 325 horsepower, this isn't some anemic base engine. It delivers real capability for daily driving and moderate towing. The legendary 5-liter Coyote V8 churning out 400 horsepower gives you that classic truck experience with the rumble and reliability that V8 enthusiasts demand. For those who need serious torque without constant fuel stops, the 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 delivers 400 horses and 500 pound-feet of torque. But the real innovation comes with the Power Boost hybrid system, combining twin-turbo power with electric assistance for 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. And then there's the absolute monster, the Raptor R's supercharged 5.2-liter V8, cranking out 700 horsepower. Therefore, whether you're a contractor who needs reliable power or an adrenaline junkie who craves performance, Ford has engineered the perfect engine match. But having all this power is meaningless if your truck can't put it to work, which is where Ford's capabilities become the real story. Number 4. Class-leading work capabilities. This is where the F-150 becomes a genuine source of confidence. With the right configuration, this truck can pull up to 13,500 pounds, enough capacity to handle most boat trailers, construction equipment, or large RVs without breaking a sweat. Even the base 2.7-liter turbo delivers respectable towing numbers, while the hybrid system provides instant electric torque that makes pulling heavy loads feel effortless from a standstill. The payload capacity maxes out at 2,445 pounds, so you can load the bed with tools or gear without constantly worrying about weight limits. Therefore, instead of second-guessing whether your truck can handle the job, the F-150 gives you confidence to say yes to bigger projects because you know the capability is there. Speaking of capability, Ford's hybrid system delivers something that goes way beyond towing power. Number 3. Hybrid X as generator for job sites. One of the most frustrating experiences on any job site or camping trip is needing electricity when there are no outlets anywhere in sight. Running extension cords from distant buildings or hauling noisy gas generators can turn productive workdays into exercises in frustration. That's exactly why Ford's ProPower onboard system is such a revolution. This setup transforms your truck into a mobile power station capable of delivering up to 7.2 kilowatts of clean, quiet electricity right where you need it. Ford has strategically placed outlets throughout the truck bed and cabin so you can power everything from circular saws to refrigerators. For contractors, this means showing up to remote job sites with everything you need. No more coordinating for temporary power or dealing with generator maintenance. For camping enthusiasts, it's like bringing the comforts of home into the wilderness without noise and fumes. The hybrid system automatically manages power delivery, so you focus on work instead of worrying about overloading circuits. Therefore, the F-150 hybrid doesn't just save money at the gas pump, it eliminates entire categories of equipment and hassle. Of course, all this technology would be worthless if it was too complicated to use. Number 2. Easy-to-use infotainment system. Nothing kills the joy of a new truck faster than an infotainment system that requires a computer science degree to operate. Struggling with confusing menus while trying to connect your phone can turn every drive into frustration. Ford's Sync 4 system takes the opposite approach. It's designed to work the way real people think. The 12-inch touchscreen responds quickly and uses logical menu structures. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration happens automatically, while navigation provides useful updates without overwhelming you. But Ford understands that truck owners often work with gloves or dirty hands. That's why they've maintained physical controls for essential functions like volume, temperature, and drive modes. You can make adjustments without struggling with touch surfaces that don't respond when you need them most. But if you think Ford's regular technology is impressive, wait until you see their ultimate performance machine. Number 1. Unbeatable Raptor R performance. For true enthusiasts, there's nothing more disappointing than a truck that looks aggressive but can't back up its appearance with real performance. Too many so-called performance trucks are just regular vehicles with cosmetic upgrades and marketing hype. The Raptor R obliterates these limitations with authority. The supercharged 5.2-liter V8 borrowed from the Shelby GT500 produces 700 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque, enough power to embarrass sports cars while tackling the most challenging off-road terrain. The Raptor R can sprint to 60 miles per hour faster than most performance cars, but more importantly, it can maintain high speeds across desert terrain that would destroy conventional vehicles. The advanced suspension system, massive 37-inch tires, and reinforced frame turn this truck into a desert-running missile. The Raptor R represents Ford's commitment to building vehicles that don't compromise. Therefore, while other manufacturers focus solely on efficiency, the Raptor R proves that American engineering can still create machines that prioritize excitement and capability above all else. Now, all these strengths paint an impressive picture, but the F-150 isn't perfect and some weaknesses might be deal breakers. Number 3. Ram 1500 and Tundra offer better ride quality. There's nothing worse than spending $50,000 on a truck only to discover that every pothole turns your commute into a bone-jarring experience. When your luxury truck rides harsher than your old sedan, the excitement quickly turns into buyer's remorse. Unfortunately, the 2026 F-150 is maintaining its traditional suspension approach, coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear. While this delivers durability and towing stability, it's starting to feel primitive compared to what competitors offer. The Ram 1500's optional air suspension system creates a dramatically different experience that makes the F-150 feel outdated. This advanced setup automatically adjusts to provide luxury car smoothness while maintaining truck capability. Test drivers consistently note that the Ram soaks up nearly every bad road condition. The Toyota Tundra has also evolved beyond basic leaf springs in favor of coil spring rear suspension that significantly improves ride quality. But Ford continues with their traditional approach, which means the F-150 transmits more road noise and harshness to passengers than competitors. But comfort isn't the only area where Ford has fallen behind. They've also eliminated a powertrain option many buyers seek. Number 2. No diesel option. For many truck buyers, there's a specific combination of efficiency and torque that only diesel engines can provide. The frustration of watching fuel costs eat into your budget, especially when towing heavy loads, can make gasoline-only options feel like expensive compromises. Ford eliminated this choice entirely when they discontinued the Power-Stroke diesel after 2021, leaving buyers without access to the fuel economy and low-end torque that make diesel appealing for serious truck work. Silverado diesel owners regularly report 20 to 22 miles per gallon around town and 30-plus miles per gallon on the highway even when towing. While Ford's hybrid system provides excellent efficiency, it still can't replicate that characteristic diesel grunt at low RPMs that makes towing feel effortless. The Chevrolet Silverado continues offering its 3.0-liter Duramax diesel, giving buyers access to that perfect balance of economy and capability. However, the missing diesel option pales in comparison to the F-150's biggest problem. Number 1. It's expensive. The 2026 F-150's pricing structure is going to be particularly challenging. While the base XL starts around $39,000, that's just the entry point with minimal equipment. Once you add features most buyers want, like Super Crew Cab, decent materials, and a capable engine, prices climb into $50,000 to $60,000 territory. The popular Lariat trim is about to start around $65,000, while fully loaded versions push toward $80,000 or more. The Raptor starts at $81,000, while the Raptor R approaches $113,000. That's supercar money for a pickup truck. Therefore, while the F-150 continues offering impressive capability, it's rapidly pricing itself out of reach for the working-class buyers who built the nameplate's reputation. So, there you have it. The 2026 Ford F-150 remains a truck of contradictions. On one hand, Ford has created an impressive machine with a powertrain lineup that covers every need, work capabilities that set the benchmark, and innovative features like Pro Power Onboard that genuinely change how you can use a truck. But on the other hand, it's falling behind in ride quality, missing the diesel option many want, and most importantly, pricing itself beyond the reach of the working-class buyers who made this nameplate legendary. Whether the F-150 is right for you comes down to priorities. If you need maximum capability and can afford the premium, it's hard to beat. But if you want the best comfort or value, you might find better options wearing different badges. At the same time, the competition is shaping up for the next year, particularly the Ram 1500, which is why you must check our review that covers all the important updates for the next year. If you find the new turbo inline-six too modern by your truck taste, well, the good news is that the legend's coming back. The Hurricane remains, but the comeback of Hemi V8 is the one that takes the spotlight.